Hi, welcome to Elfcraft and Vinyl. I'm Sharon and today we're going to be using heat transfer vinyl to put a quote on this lovely box. So if you will need heat transfer vinyl. This is the silver glitter and this is the black flock. Both are available at our website, link is below. You will also need pick, tweezers, scissors and an easy press or an iron or a t-shirt press, whatever you have. Okay, just give me a moment to change the camera angle so you can see what I'm doing, and we'll get right on with it. So I got this box on clearance at Dunelm Mill for £3.50. So I'm just going to use my scissors and cut off the label. Here we go. And it's a good size, so I'm going to be using this to keep for birthdays and Christmas. We tend to get experience days, and instead of having a scrapbook, I wanted to keep all the tickets and memorabilia that I get from these events in a box, and I thought this is hardboard and it's got a fabric covering, so I thought this would be perfect. I do tend to decorate. This is another box that I did that was it's a cardboard box, and I use adhesive vinyl. Because this is fabric, I'm going to be using heat transfer vinyl. You can use heat transfer vinyl on the cardboard ones as well. Okay, I just pop that bit to one side. So we're just working with the lid. Now I'm just going to put the pattern so it's facing me, because that's the way I want my decal to come out. So let's start with our glitter. This is beautiful. Shiny side down. I'm going to weed out, so remove the bits that I don't want, in this case the surrounding the letter. Now none of this will go to waste. I have a box here that I keep all the bits that I've peeled that are of a decent size, which I then free cut by hand to use for different projects. Usually if it was something like this where you can see the detail, I would cut round it or put a weeding box around it. The aim of the game is to limit the amount of waste that we have. So there we go, just weeding it all away. And I have worked with glitters in the past that it's so hard to cut. I cut this on the bonded fabric setting on my Cricut, so that will go in the box there and will be used. I'm just going to take the insides of the letters out. Yeah, so I wouldn't keep little bits like that. Sometimes I do. I use them like as a confetti. When I'm doing projects, if I want confetti in the background. It is difficult to see the cuts on it, but if you hold it up to the light and kind of wiggle it, you can see the cut in it. Pop the middles out. As I say, this is available on our website, which is www.elfcraftandvinyl.com. Oops, there we go. I'm just trying to see. There we go. See, if you do that and just sort of crease it, it will pop up the bits that you have to remove, which is handy if you're like me and not got the best eyesight in the world. So I come down here, and this is the shop is having new products put in all the time, so we're hoping to have the adhesive vinyl up soon. And so there we go, there's our saying. Life is a beautiful beautiful adventure. Now I'm going to cut off the top portion because the reason I didn't do this when I printed it off is because I didn't want to have too much waste. So I can just cut that off because I want the bicycle to sit in the middle. And this is a flock. Now I have used this flock on children's clothing for quite young babies, and it isn't hard at all. It's very flexible. It's lovely. And in fact, there's a couple of bits there that I'm just going to cut out because I can save them and use them. So I would use something like that for a letter if I wanted just to put 1 or 2 letters on something. And you can, I don't know if you can see, you can easily see the outline of the bike. So there we go. I could probably save a bit more, but I'm not going to. Let's get on and do this. So where the bike shape is, if you aren't familiar with weeding, what I would suggest doing is going into it. So where there's a cut in, so there's the handlebars, I would go into it, not away from it. So if you go that way, you're more likely to lift it. So as you can see, that's a beautiful midnight kind of velvety, but it's so soft. And you just pull it around, go down. Beautiful to weed. Absolutely beautiful. I cut this on Iron-On Plus. It's not bonded fabric. The glitter. So that is just beautiful. That'll go in my box. And then the bits in between, there we go. I can just pull those out. I can't tell you how, when you're doing quite intricate designs, I think that word is quite hard to say, intricate, like letters, etc. I did a t-shirt and on the back there was a quote about being a brother and a superhero, and the little boy, I think it was aged 6 to 9 months, but it came out beautifully, absolutely beautifully. So there we are. In no time at all, we've weeded the bicycle. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it across. I'm going to turn on my easy press. I'm going to set it, oh, I turned it off again. I'm going to set the temperature to, come on, temperature to 300. Okay. While it's heating up, I'm just going to warm up the fabric. That is to remove any moisture that might be in there. Just warm it up. Does help. And then I'm going to lay on, oops, that's from a different project. I'm going to lay on my words. There we go. And my bicycle, just to get the spacing right. That's wants to be that. I'm going to put the bike on first. Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure that I have it where I want it to be. Now I'm not measuring it. If you wanted to, you could use your ruler and measure it. I'm not going to measure it. I'm going to take off the words. And there we go. That's my machine ready. I'm not going to put on the Teflon sheet because as yet there's no vinyl showing. I'm just going to come over the top and I am going to set the timer and keep it down for 15 seconds. I'm just putting a little bit of pressure on, not a lot, and I haven't put my pressing pillow underneath it because on this it's got a bit of space between this and my table, and I've also got the other mat on. So there we go. So that's on. Now this is a warm or cool press. Sorry, I'm just wafting to try and get it a bit cooler, because even warm is not hot. Let's see how that's done. Just take the corner up, and I'm just wanting it to just stick there. It's just coming across on the diagonal. Making sure if I start to lift, I'll come to another area and just, it isn't completely stuck down yet. So, and we wouldn't expect it to be, because we've only had the initial. And I don't want to distort the shape, but that's the beauty of the flock. The red is beautiful in this. The black is stunning. Just where it's a bit thin on the bike. Just put my fingers down and ooh. Make sure it's all no folds. And there you go, that's that. So it still needs a second press, but we'll do that in a minute. So next, I'm going to put the words on. So, oh, life is, let me put them the wrong way up. Beautiful adventure. And the carrier sheet is sticky, so that'll hold it in place. Now, because that is there now, I'm going to get a small Teflon sheet, pop it on top. Again, I'm going to set it a little bit higher. The glitter is 320 for 10 to 15 seconds. So I'm going to do 15, set going. I'm going to do 15. Now, if you don't have an easy press, I would highly recommend it. It's so much easier than a home iron. A home iron, you would have to sit and press, and it would take a lot longer, and you can't, that's the 15 seconds. You can't control the temperature in quite the same way as you can with the easy press. I will, say that this is the second one I've had. I'm just seeing there, it hasn't actually gone in there, and I think, let me get a ruler and just check. Sorry, leaning across. Yeah, we've got a bit of a dip. I don't know if you can see that, there's a dip. So it comes up at the side, so it does a bit of this. So that's going to mean that the heat is going out here, but not in the middle. So back on with the Teflon sheet. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my timer, and I'm just going to come across with the edge of the Cricut Easy Press. I'm going to move it along so that this edge is pressed down in contact, and spend the time with 7 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just give it a good old iron. There we go. These things are sent to try us. Right, we'll see how far we've got with that. So again, I'm coming, this is quite hot, so I just want it to cool down a little bit. I just want it to there we go. I'm just going to come across, trying to keep on the diagonal, and just hold my letters down as I go. This, obviously if you're doing it on a shirt or something flat. It's a lot more desirable. This won't be going in a washing machine or anything like that, so let's see, come round and there we go. There we are. So that's that one. I can see that is lifting up. Let's see if we can get that with the second press. We are getting new stock into the shop all the time, and I'm hoping to have the adhesive vinyl in soon. And we also are going to be launching our marketplace. So if you are a crafting company or a single crafter and you would like to link from our website to your Etsy shop, then please contact me at Elf Craft and Vinyl. Oops. Just going to give that a bit more heat on that side. At elfcraftandvinyl.com, or if you go to the website, there is a contact page on the website. And well, I'm certainly happy to talk about linking these, this sort of thing. If you're all selling at craft fairs or school fairs coming up to Christmas, if that's your business, then these would go very well for not a lot of money. I mean, material and box, probably I have sort of less than I should think £4 in it. So it's then just your time, and then you could certainly sell these for £10 to £15. Hot. Just gonna cover up the top bit. Try and press down. What I probably would do next time is build up the inside with books so that it gives a pressure. This is the beauty of crafting. You just make it work, don't you? What I'm going to do is, because that has now worked down there, I'm just going to make sure I don't cut the bottom of the letter off. There we go. Don't want to lose the bottom of the F. Oh, sorry, I apologise, I've come out of frame. So all I'm doing is cutting off the bit that I don't need anymore. There we go. Try it away. Right, where is my Teflon sheet? It is so changeable, the weather at the moment. I really feel like autumn has started. We had such a beautiful summer. So I'm just holding this over. I'm not doing anything timed. I'm just going with how it feels. As I say, I definitely would use books under it next time, just to give that negative pressure. Oh, there we go, it's worked lovely this time. Oh, lovely. When you see the glitter vinyl on the backing sheet, it's, you know, you can tell it's glitter, but it's, and the little dots come off. It's not, you know, it's a bit dull, but when the backing sheet comes off, ah, oh, it's beautiful. There we go. Let's give it another little wipe and another pressing. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and put it inside. That gives us the negative pressure that we need. Right, and I'm going to give, you can't see anything, you can only see the box, but I have got my hands on it, I promise. And we are going to just wait, now that's 15 seconds right there, take it off, take away the sheet and the box, because you're only really interested in the lid. And there we are, the finished article. I am so happy with that. It is super sparkly with the relief of the bike. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. So if you are interested in the supplies I've used today, then follow the link below or visit our website www.elfcraftandvinyl.com. Contact us if there's anything you would like us to help you source, and bear with us, we are uploading products all the time to the website. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please comment and follow. There'll be lots more tutorials coming up, and if there's anything particularly that you would like to see, please put in the comments box below. Thank you.